Hello everybody, Howard Teacher here, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Last time we continue with our investigation with this whole murder case. Some details that we found out was that let's see, did we also did so there was some evidence that we found, like officer what was it, Wilkins, we can just load this so I can just see the stuff that we have. All right, so yep, we also we met with Damon Gant, which is also a pun for something else that we have not encountered yet. So yep, chief of police, and he does seem a little bit off. We also got Mike Meekins, who is pretty meek. So also found that the knife that was used during the murder case is related to a case called SL9. And that was also a whole bunch of deal with other things. Some other things like Bruce Goodman being murdered inside the evidence room. That's a whole lot of things, and we're trying to find out who were the other people who entered the evidence room, because there are three other people who we don't know of, especially that the last one and the third one, who is the same person who entered in twice. So I have a feeling whoever is the third entry is the murderer. Maybe, possibly. We just we just don't know yet. All right, so let us just get started on this. And oh yeah, we just think where this is like almost on 3 pages. Yeah, almost 3 pages of evidence. We're about to get more soon. So we're here at the prosecutor's office trying to talk to Edgeworth, and hopefully soon we will do the third day with the third trial. Well, second trial, because that first trial was a long one. A long one. Oh, why is the bellboy back? What was the noise again? Ah, yes. My apologies. Oh, it's you. Have we met somewhere? Huh? Mr. Edgeworth, I beg your leave. So long. Is Edgeworth here? There, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from the district prosecutor's office inquiry? I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He has brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant is opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. I think this whole thing is really taking a toll on him. Okay. Yeah, let's try to find out what the inquiry has to say. So, how did the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as a communications error during the investigation. Concealing evidence? Yes. Apparently there are some people who believe I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again? I've heard them say that so many times. Ever since that case 2 years ago. Hey, how about tomorrow's trial, eh? Are you ready for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still the presiding prosecutor attorney. However, something happened? They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. The police department? Yes. Any investigation for this case will be directed by the chief of police, Gant. Can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, I ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Wow. I've never seen this out of sorts. Well, we have a lot of evidence to show 'em. So let's first start off with this note. I know you. Probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on. The SL9 incident. And some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You are the man who revived the worst memory of my life. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. Must be talking about his father's murder in that elevator. Okay, Edgeworth, why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Okay, so I'm guessing that's gonna give me another dialogue. About this. Oh, okay, so this is the same thing. SL9. Let's do the ID report card. Oh, right. I better check this now. As I was saying, what's this? A record of ID card usage? Edgeworth, you went to the evidence from that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why, Mr. Edgeworth? Please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go. By Chief Gant, no less. A lot of things are revolving around Gant. Chief of Police? He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Yeah, no, whenever people say it has nothing to do with this current case, that's why I say you're wrong, and it does involve this current case. It will somehow. We don't know how, but it will. Now I'm curious about this other case. Better make a note of it. I would put that quotes under unrelated evidence. The screwdriver added to the court record. Evidence from past case of Edgeworth's brought back to his office by Gant's request. Stubborn as always. I told you this has nothing to do with the current case. Just check. Yeah, it's Miles Edgeworth. Second. How about this? Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea? I'll pass on tea. Just tell me about the case. Mr. Wright, Mr. Edgeworth just told you no in a very polite manner. Whose side are you on anyways? For real. Maybe if I just show him my best evidence, I can get some reaction out of him. Yeah, how about this? Okay, so not that. The rubber glove? Okay, nothing with the rubber glove. A jar. Nothing with the jar. Evidence locker. Nothing with evidence locker. Okay, so that's a lot of nothings. But the screwdriver? Okay, nothing with the screwdriver. Okay, so let's just talk and see about the allegations of forgery. The SL9 incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy of chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too then? He was a top officer. It was my first time working with him. I was nervous.
Wow, get nervous too, Mr. Edgeworth?
What I want to know is why was a deputy chief of police on the investigation? In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murderer. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict. Killer was executed. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something.
My sister? What?
If you were still studying forensic science?
Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Miss Wright and I were using this.
Luminol testing fluid. Well then. What I have use for this?
Aluminum powder for fingerprints?
It's been chemically treated for better adhesion.
For me? Are you sure? We are the enemy, you know?
I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... No need to think. Here, take your powder and these fingerprint files for everyone involved. Thanks. How about giving these to Detective Gumshoes as well? Fingerprint set and fingerprints file received. Recover his fingerprints from handprints for comparison with finger files.
Well, let's get going. One last investigation.
Right. I do seem to remember seeing a suspicious handprint somewhere. So, this just... Oh, no. Okay, so it's not an automatic thing. Well, how about present this? Not gonna say anything about that. Well, I showed him the majority of these things, so I guess we should get moving. Okay, let's examine the phone. I think we're gonna talk about this. No. Okay, so how am I supposed to use this? No examination and nothing of the sort. Nope. Nothing that can be examined. Okay. So something involving fingerprints. Let's see here. Perhaps we have to go to a certain location.
That's where we found that note.
221 SL9. The SL9 incident.
A case that was due for a transferal the day of the murder.
And the detective in charge of the case was the victim.
I wonder what kind of case this SL9 incident thing was.
It's kind of hard to guess just knowing the case number. Yeah, kind of true. Okay, so can't go up. Oh, the mysterious lock. Okay, so let us move. Let's move to police department. Perhaps there. Move over to criminal affairs department. No, not there. Let's move over to the guard station. Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint.
Here, here. This blood on the detective's evidence locker.
Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed.
Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger.
The finger?
Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose a finger that will have left behind the clearest print.
I really can't tell the difference at a glance.
Quit procrastinating and choose a finger.
Oh, it's either thumb or here. So let's choose this one.
Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done.
I'm gonna starting to get that sparkle in our eyes.
First, we sprinkle the aluminum powder around.
Huh? How do you do that?
With the A button, see?
Ah, it looks like that did the trick.
The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once powder is well spread, just blow away the excess.
Huh? How do I do that?
With the X button. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on birthday cake. See?
I imagine if this was on just the DS version, you just blow into the mic. Wow, that looks like fun. Might take some getting used to though.
It's fine. It won't go up your nose or anything. Just pour the powder on thick, and blow away the extra.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds like it's a little bit waste of, resources if you just pour a lot in there. But I guess you have to for it to stick on it. You can't just put a little bit there.
Those are the basics of fingerprinting, Mr. Wright.
Guess I better give it a try. Alright, just gonna do it all over the place, just everywhere, just everywhere. Get all this white stuff everywhere. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Look at all this crack, all this crack cocaine. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, I think it's possible. Yeah, you can try to make the whole screen white. But anyways, let's just blow it away.
You did it. You found one.
But this looks nothing like a fingerprint.
Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't.
What do you mean?
I think it means we're out of luck.
Out of luck?
The person who left this fingerprint must have worn gloves.
Don't tell me we've been wasting our time here.
Hey, calm down. That's just the way you go sometimes with scientific investigations.
But
it does seem a shame. While we're at it, why don't we look for other prints?
Other prints?
Looking at the locker door again closely.
Oh, I see it.
It seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprints as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print.
fingerprints outside the blood? Yeah, it's right there. I thought that was just a smudge on my screen here. But, just everything. Just. I love my crack, okay? And blow. Hey. I think I'd like to try. I think I'd like to try one of the other fingerprints.
Okay, let's move on to a different finger.
I don't see another fingerprint. Oh, did I do something wrong here? Or just just didn't recognize it. I mean, we have the fingerprints right here. We got it. Can you guys say something? Hello, say something. We got the fingerprints. There's no other fingerprints here. I just did it. Why aren't you guys recognizing it? All right, there we go. Oh, there you gotta get everything. Okay, I think I get it. Okay, I didn't get it. Okay.
Yay! A print so clear it's dazzling.
Dazzling?
Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match up right away.
So we're not done yet? This is quite a process.
Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint and not knowing who the owner is, right?
I guess she's right.
Look at the fingerprint data we got from Edgeworth and point out the person you think left these prints.
Huh? How am I supposed to? How am I supposed to know who it was?
I could make a pretty good guess. The bloody handprint and the fingerprints are in different places, right? That means that the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So whose fingerprints would you like? So whose fingerprints would we most likely find on this evidence locker?
I'm guessing it's probably Gumshoe, right? Yep, Gumshoe.
Aha! So these prints belong to Detective Gumshoe. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? You gave me this so what look?
I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what?
Okay, so we came up with nothing this time. There's always next time. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You gotta roll with the punches, Mr. Wright.
Thanks for the sympathy. Wait, if I remember correctly, there was one other hamper in this room. Let's check it out. Which was... this one?
This place was stuffed with evidence, stuffed with dreams.
I'm not so sure about the dreams. This? Right. This is where we got the luminol fluid reaction, right?
Wait, there was a handprint here. Okay, want to try using this?
There go her eyes sparkling again. Let's check for prints. Okay, let's check for prints.
That's the spirit. Oh, I have to warn you about something first.
What?
The area with blood was wiped away, right? We only ended up finding out using chemical fluid means. Any prints in the area will have been wiped away too.
Oh, right. So that means no prints.
Would you say the probability of your hypothesis is high?
Don't ask me.
Anyway, you must try to find prints that weren't wiped away.
Prints other than the ones left by the bloody hand? Okay, so let's try the one that's probably the most contact. Or let's, trying to see on my screen, like, where? I'm really seeing. No reaction. I'm gotta take out my glasses because I'm not seeing any other faint marks of a hand, of a fingerprint or a smudge. Where is it? Where is it? What? I thought it changed a little bit there. Where is it? I'm not seeing anything at all. Wait, what? What? Oh, so I'm guessing we're looking for, like, oh, if there was fingerprints here, then where would have it been? So here? Okay, there we go. Place a huge layer of crack. There we go, there we go. All the crack that you want. Some up there. Some down here. Sure, it's all white. Okay. That's possibly, that could be Mr. Damon, but it's just, you know, a little bit reversed or like a little bit moved over. But no. Okay, so looks like it's possible, most likely Jake Marshall. Looks like it's a match. Yep, most likely Jake Marshall, but yeah, let's go with Jake Marshall. Match found. All right. Hey, these fingerprints.
Whose are they? Whose? Is it someone I know?
It's Officer Marshall.
What? Officer Jake Marshall?
Marshall's fingerprints is added to the court record. Found on bloody handprint left in the evidence room. The prints had been wiped.
It's gotta be a coincidence. He's not involved in the crime.
Emma, this is decidedly different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. The luminol reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place.
Oh.
So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain.
But why would Officer Marshall...
Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you called decisive evidence.
I don't believe it.
To be continued.